After the alleyway, we're now in the secret waterway. Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Double RPG here, and welcome to another episode of Double RPG's Let's Play with Kingdom Hearts on the PlayStation 2. In today's episode, we're going to get back on track with the story progression, and then we are going to stop when we get over to the Magician's Study. But anyway, let's get on with this episode that's already in progress, and we are back here at the underground cavern where we are talking to Leon and Aerith, where we are showing, told them about the keyhole that we sealed in the in the two worlds that we visited already, and they are telling us that there might be a keyhole within this world. And yeah, so they are going to ask us to find the keyhole that's in this world, and we are going to seal it, so that way the Heartless cannot destroy Traverse Town. And then we are going to talk to them, and they are going to tell us about the gummy piece that we have on us right now. Well, the navigational gummy piece, that is. And I think they're also going to tell us that we're going to need to go back and talk to Sid about that. But that's not all that they're going to tell us, as there is a special item or an item that Leon gives us that we want to take over to somebody, or just have him hold on, or make him, him having us hold on to it. Gosh, I can't even talk. But he's been keeping at it as a keepsake for luck, but we need to figure out how to use it, and he's still kind of wondering how we do it. But anyways, we got 3 directions, but back over here is a treasure chest with Dalmatian puppies number 10, 11, and 12. Now we got a clear indication as to what to do right now. We have to seal the the keyholes in the remaining worlds that we find. Then we also have to talk to Sid about the navigational gummy pieces that we found, and as well as take a look at the take the Earthshine jewel to somebody who knows how to utilize it. But anyway, let's go talk to Sid. So I'll meet you back in a second. Okay, we're back here at the first district, and we are going to go inside the accessory shop, as we need to talk to Sid from right there, and he's going to tell us about the navigational gummy. But of course, he's going to be calling us a bunch of pinheads first, since we don't even know anything about the gummies or whatever that we have, in the with the gummy ship that we have. Okay, now we sent our postcards as well, so sending those postcards will give us some better items. So, and we still haven't found the 9th or 10th postcard yet, but we do not need to obtain them right away, as we will do that much later. And so let's go ahead and just finish up what we're doing, as we are now talking to Sid right now. And there's a lot of things that we don't even know about, when going between the different worlds. So yeah. And he called us pinheads for not even knowing how to use a gummy ship. Yeah, thanks a lot, Mr. Highwind. Anyway, he's telling us that with navigation gummies, we can go to new places, or we can get access to newer routes that will take us to different worlds and all that. So yes, at least there is some good in that. But he's telling us that we need to we have something that we need to deliver to somebody, and it's a book, and we have to deliver it over to this old guy that's at the Magician's Study that's beyond the 3rd district. But in order to get over there, we're going to have to go to the 3rd district, and we need to find a door that has a fire symbol on it. Yeah, as he just tells us right now. And he's going to give us the book right now. And there is a little bit of a rumbling, and they were shocked to know what happened. And Sid says that the bell at the Gizmo shop is ringing. So, and he asks us to go check it out if we want, but for us to deliver the book first. But it doesn't really matter. Since we're close to the 2nd district anyways, we might as well go ahead and take a look at what's at the 2nd district, with the bell above the Gizmo shop. So we are going to go ahead and we're going to head over there right now. So I'll meet you on top of the roof of the Gizmo shop in the 2nd district. So I'll be back in just a second, guys. Okay, here we are on top of the roof of the 2nd district. And since we're up here, there's a red Trinity mark right there. And if we press that open, it will give us access to that bell, and it's going to reveal something for us. But in order for us to reveal it, we're going to need to ring the bell a few times. Oh, the bell plays some pretty noises, doesn't it? It's like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. And I'm really curious to know how Square-Enix and Disney are going to pull off the, the world for the Hunchback of Notre Dame in Dream Drop Distance, since it's one of the only Disney worlds that we haven't even visited in the whole franchise as of yet. That and Dumbo and the Jungle Book and the Sword in the Stone, and hopefully the Black Cauldron can make it in there too, because I think that's one of the only Disney worlds the only Disney movies that's completely underrated and should get some more recognition. Anyway, since we have rung the bell 3 times, that portrait over there by that water fountain has revealed the keyhole for us, and we need to head over there. But by coming over here, looks like something might prevent us from actually trying to lock it, and indeed it does. So, looks like Guard Armor has come back for a rematch. But since we're fighting against Guard Armor, we don't have to defeat him fully, because he's going to undergo a different change very shortly. So we just need to weaken him a little bit, and then he will change different formations. Or, change into something completely different. And it's not that much of a change. You'll see what I'm talking about. So let the scene cue up what he's going to do. He uses his hands to do a handstand. And his head goes through his body, and it pops out of the top. And his legs turn into arms, while his hands turn into feet. So yes, this is the next Heartless boss we're fighting against. This is Opposite Armor. It's just a second variation of Guard Armor, but he is a bit more tougher, and like Guard Armor, he has multiple targets, or it has multiple targets. So it has the arms, or the hammer legs, acting as the arms, and it also has the gauntlets acting as the feet, and it has the torso acting as the same as Guard Armor. And, trying to fight against this boss, it's not that too difficult, but you actually do end up earning more experience points, and you can gain a brand new reward for defeating the torso, which is a lot better than an accessory, as I'll show you after we have defeated the boss. But yeah, he's a little bit tougher and a bit more aggressive, so you're going to want to be careful when you're fighting against this guy. But he's not that too hard. Just make sure that you continuously heal yourself with the cure spell that you got from Deep Jungle after we defeated Clayton. But yeah, he shouldn't be that much trouble. But as with this boss, like Guard Armor, we need to take out the hammer legs and the gauntlets first before we can take down the torso, like before. So yes, let's go ahead and make sure we do that. Oh, we better heal ourselves. Okay, so yeah, not much else to this boss battle. It's pretty much the same as, when we fought Guard Armor before, except, with the hammer legs and the gauntlets being in different places and the torso flipping upside down for the head to pop out from, the bottom, and then unmasking itself to reveal a couple of dark eyes. But anyway, we have defeated Opposite Armor already. And Sora and Goofy managed to have a maximum ability point increase, while Donald has a maximum HP increase. Or a hit point increase, rather. And now that the heart has flown away from being confined by that Heartless, it has officially disappeared now. And we learned, we attained the power of wind, and we learned the magic spell Arrow. What this magic spell does is when we cast it, it will be able to nullify damage by at least half. So every time we cast it on us, think of it as the barrier spell from Final Fantasy. Or the protect spell, rather. Okay, and now we are sealing the keyhole, and as I said, Traverse Town has now been saved from further destruction, which is a good thing. Okay, so we have taken care of that now, so we can finally get back on track with what we are doing, and we are going to head to the Magician Study right now. So let's go ahead and head back to the 3rd District, since the 3rd District is close to us. So we won't have to deal with any more Heartless for the time being, but before we leave this world, yeah, they're going to come back. But they won't be able to destroy this world since we have locked the keyhole for, this world to remain protected, but yes. Okay, so here we are just beyond the 3rd District right here, and there was the door there that had the fire symbol, and we had to cast the spell Fire on it to activate it. And the magician's study looks pretty old, so I wonder why Sid wanted us to come here. Hopefully we can actually make it a bit lively if it's looking old like that. Or, of course, there is that saying, you know, words can be deceiving, or appearances can be deceiving, or rather. Anyway, let's go in.
There's something about this musty place. It reminds me of the secret place back home, where we used to scribble on the walls. Remember? Kyrie?
Sora?
I thought that Kyrie was there, but it was just a figment of his imagination. But anyway, we have a new visitor that came inside this study that is going to help us out somewhat in our journey. This is Merlin from The Sword and the Stone. You know, that's a movie that's based off the mythology of King Arthur and Camelot. So yes, Merlin is going to help us out with, you know, aiding us in our journey by helping us teach Sora how to use magic properly, as well as he's going to have help from another person who's going to help us unlock summon stones. But I shall tell you about that very shortly, because that Earthshine stone that we have with us, that is a summon stone, but I'll tell you about it more once we have to talk to the second person, aside from Merlin, who's going to help him out. Okay, just a moment. He's going to make this place lively. Presto! I open up this bag, and presto! We are going to make this place very, very lively. Thank you, Mr. Merlin, or Mr. Sorcerer. Alright, very good. And indeed, this place does look very lively. So, and as you can tell from down there, there was a Trinity symbol. A Trinity jump symbol, but I'm not sure if we're going to get it right away, but we will before we leave this place, at least. So, we'll just leave it as it is for right now, but if we decide to get it right now, then we'll go ahead and we'll do that. But anyway, Merlin is telling us about the onion carriage right there, or the pumpkin carriage right there, as this kind person is going to help us out too. And yes, it is the fairy godmother from Cinderella. She is going to be helping us out by unlocking the summon gems, but we will know more about it once as we talk to her. But first we're going to talk to Merlin, as he is going to tell us that the summon stone is, you know, something that the fairy godmother can look into. But we're also going to show him the book that he asked Sid to repair. And Merlin says he asked us if we wish to know what's in the book, and he says that he was wondering this. He says that he wishes the same thing of what's in the book too, because it's not even his. Well, it will most certainly become his for the time being, but he will come to know what the contents remain of the book in quite due time. And he says that the book holds a great secret in that there are missing pages, so we are going to have to go to different worlds and look for torn pages of the book, so that way we can go inside of it and uncover new things. Oh, and the stone, he's telling us that the stone we have on us is something that we should talk to the fairy godmother about. And we talk to her, and she tells us that it's a summon gem, or a summon stone, rather. And when this little creature lived before the world was taken over by darkness, when his world was taken over by darkness, the darkness pretty much destroyed the world, but his heart remained strong with light, and so he remained as a summon gem instead. So, anyway, she can help us revive the summon spirit, but only in spirit. And we learned the summon spell Simba, so it's Simba from the Lion King. And we're getting a little tutorial right here how to use summon magic, but we need 3 party members to help us out in battle, and only one summon spell can only be used per battle. Or a summon spell can be only used one time per battle, rather. And that the health gauge for the summon spirits are contained by magic points. Well, they have magic points, but we only have to use 1 or 2 bars of magic to summon the summon spirits that we have with us. And she says that if we find more, then be sure to bring them to her, so that way she can unlock them, and their powers will be ours to use. And that once as their worlds are fully restored, then they will go back to them as they originally were. And so we are going to be doing that for the rest of this game as well, looking for whatever remaining summon gems there are. And Merlin tells us that he'll leave the book right there on that desk, so we can pretty much take a look at it whenever we like. But we're not going to take a look at the book quite yet, as we're actually going to go above the Magician's Study, and we're going to go up on top of here of this, where we're at this training area. And this whole thing of what's going on around here is that we can use this as a practice area to where Merlin will summon furniture to be used as targets that we can use our magic to attack him with. Now, when you attack them, you can only hit them with magic. You can't attack them with physical attacks, but you can attack them with physical attacks only to replenish your magic points gauge. So, yeah, they can't be hurt physically, but they can be hurt magically. And there was the representation of the wind spell right there. When you're protected by the wind, it actually can do damage when you're close by to enemies, so at least there's a good side to it. Okay, we are summoning Simba right now, and I'll give you a representation of his power once he's, summoned amongst us. Yes, it's Simba as the Lion King, and it looks like he is standing strong as the king as he should be, but he doesn't even become king, in Kingdom Hearts 2, but at least he's here with us in spirit. And as you can tell, his magic gauge is really starting to go on the fritz, and as you can tell, he was charging up his power, so that way he can, he can do some more powerful magic attacks or whatever he has on him. But anyway, I just wanted to give you a brief glimpse of the target practice with magic that we just did there. But anyway, we will check out this book, but we're not going to check it out fully, as I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to close off this episode right now. And we'll do that in the next episode. So next time on Double RPG's Let's Play with Kingdom Hearts on the PlayStation 2, we are going to resume where we left off, and we're going to examine that book to see what the contents hold within it. And then we are going to finish up Traverse Town the second time around, and then we will leave. And we'll probably go back to the Olympus Coliseum because there will be a new tournament for us to participate in. Anyway, gamers, if you have not done so already, be sure to follow me on Facebook and Twitter with the links in the description. And if you like what you saw, then be sure to rate this video, subscribe to my channel, and leave comments below to let me know what you guys thought of the episode. Anyway, gamers, take care of yourselves, and I shall see you next time. See you guys then.